going on, everybody? This is TGA, and in today's video we're heading down to HMP Prescoed, which is, I believe, a satellite prison for Usk Prison in South Wales. I'm going to make sure we read all the signs, just to make sure we're aware of all the different, whether there's any no entry signs to the public or anything like that. This is an open prison, Prescoed. So if there aren't any signs, then that means it's covered under Section 33 of the Criminal Justice Act. It's also a publicly paid, this HM prison service, which is paid for by the public. It's not a private prison. There it is, HMP Prescoed. Just want to find out a bit of information. So here's the sign. We're just going to read the signs. Want to find out what the visiting hours are so we can post it online about when people are allowed to visit, members of the public, public information. So this bit's publicly accessible anyway, so we're going to walk up here. Well, this guy's going, I think he's a screw, to be honest. Let's have a read of these signs. Let's have a read of these signs. To assist in the... Alright, bud. To assist the prisoner escape or attempt to escape without of authorisation, convey or cause another person to convey in or out of the establishment, to give another person to convey in or out the establishment, or to give a prisoner, or to leave in a place intended to come into the possession of a prisoner. Within a prison. Well, we're not going within the prison itself, we're going to go wherever is publicly accessible. Let's have a read of the signs. I believe this is all public land. Parking. Vehicles are left at this establishment at all times at their owner's risk and on the condition that neither the Crown nor any servant or agent of the Crown shall be held liable for any loss or damage to them or their accessories or contents, however such loss or damage may be caused. Health and safety at work starts here. Right, so we don't need these sunglasses on at the minute. It's a bit shaded. Government property, so obviously where there's any signs that say you're not allowed to go down like that, like down there, we're going to go wherever we can lawfully go, because prisons, you stick to the public areas. I haven't seen any signs that say private property up this road. So yeah, this is one of the few prisons that I found that doesn't have a flight restriction zone around it for drones. So we might take the drone up over the prison. So this is it. HMP Prescoed. See if we can find out some hours, bit of information. So there's a visitor centre here. Is there any hours on there? Doesn't say any hours, does it? Hello. So this is Prescoed Prison. So I'm not crossing any barriers or anything.
Hiya, can I ask you what you're doing, please?
Just making a little video, that's all.
Yeah.
From wherever I can publicly access. I'm not going to cross any barriers
Right,
or anything.
okay then, that's alright.
Okay?
Are you filming?
Yes.
There's no cameras allowed.
I'm just in the public areas.
I just said this is prison property.
This is prison property, it's government properties from the gate down the bottom.
Yeah, there's no gate there, there's just a road.
It says government property Don't
Yeah.
trespass.
There wasn't a sign saying no trespass.
On the right hand side, just down the hill.
Yeah, that was on that gate then.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, stay
So
there.
I didn't pass that gate. I'm just staying wherever's public. Just gonna get one of this. So yeah, can I ask what the hours are, just so I can update it on Google Maps? Sorry, I won't record you. Is it not open to the public? Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Oh, sorry, I won't record you, sir. Yeah, I'm staying wherever's public, okay? Look, if you're going to engage with me, then I will. So, can I ask what the hours are, sir? Just so I can update it on Google Maps. There we go. So we're not passing any barriers or anything like that. As you can see, guys, we're not going where it's private. We're just going where we can publicly access.
Right.
Okay, so how are you?
Yeah, you need to leave the prison property.
It's all public access
No,
up to this area. I haven't passed any barriers or anything.
It's not. It's illegal to film within the prison.
I'm not within the prison.
You are. As soon as you pass the sign of the bomb and cab bill, this is prison property.
I haven't passed any of the barriers or anything. It's under Section 33 of the Criminal Justice Act 1972. Anywhere that is publicly accessible is defined as a public place by right or virtue.
No, the law is you cannot film within
What law
or
is that,
into a prison. You are on prison
What
property.
law
as
is
you
that then?
speak.
What law is that? What law is that? If you're gonna go saying about the law, what law is
Okay, I'm asking you. I'm not going to dialogue with you anymore. Other than this, I'm asking you now to leave the property. We phoned the police. They'll be here shortly. Okay, so I'm telling you now, it's a criminal offence to film within a prison or into a prison property.
that? It's not.
It is.
You
Okay.
can film anything
Okay,
you can
thank
see
you.
from a publicly accessible space. So I haven't passed any barriers or anything like that. I've stayed
Okay.
where I can publicly
Step off
access.
the pavement. This is prison property. It's quite obvious it's prison property. This is a secure area. That's
Is this
why
open
there's
to
barriers here.
visitors?
Pardon?
Is it open to visitors?
No.
It's not open to visitors.
Well, official visitors and visitors who booked in, yes. But,
So what? Is there any hours?
well, you
Just
can
so I
find
can
that.
just so I can update this on.
No, that's
on
well, you
Google
can find
Maps,
it on
'cause
any.
there's no
You
information
can
on
find
there.
it on any website. Any prison information is available right across the web. For every prison in the country.
So I'm just trying to find out a bit of information so I can make just a
No, well,
documentary.
you're currently
that's
filming
all.
now, so I'm asking you politely to stop filming.
I'm not going to stop filming.
Okay. Well, that's it then.
Okay, sir. Have a good day.
But if you film within this prison now, which you are, it's a criminal offence. So I've warned you 3 times now. The police on their way.
Well, what law is it?
It's criminal law. Okay.
What section? What act?
Okay.
See, if you're going to go saying about laws, then you need to quote the actual law, don't you? I've not crossed any barriers. I'm staying where it's publicly accessible. I'm not passing them barriers or anything. I'm staying here. I'm just trying to find out what the hours are, just so I can give some information to the public. That's all. So. Screws are all coming out. Hello, sir. Yeah, how are you? Oh, these guys aren't. You're a prison officer, sir?
What's your politely? Stop filming me, please. You point the camera
don't
away
approach
from me.
then?
From me.
Why are you approaching me then?
Okay. So somebody's going to speak to you now,
Okay.
and they'll probably arrest you because they got powers of constable.
Arrest me? You
Yeah.
can't arrest me. I'm not breaking any laws. Hello, sir. You okay?
He's filming on public ground.
Public ground, yes.
Criminal offence to film inside a prison.
Public ground.
So I suggest phone the police. Yeah. I get arrested because it's a criminal offence. Put the body camera on.
Do you know why you're making such a fuss for? I'm not going in any private areas, I'm staying to where it's publicly accessible.
So this isn't publicly accessible. You need to be down by the
Is it
bottom
not
gate
open
there.
to the public? Because there's no signs
that
to
is
say
not.
private property.
You're on private property. As soon as you come past the entrance point there.
Which signs say private property?
So where it says HMP Prescoed, you're officially on our land now.
Why
So
does
you
it not
need
say
to
private property
leave
then?
this area. I'm asking you to leave this area.
Is it open to the public?
No.
It's not open to the public?
No.
Because there is public access. Have you heard of Section 33 of the Criminal Justice Act 1972?
If you want, I'm not interested in Section 33 of the Public Protection Act,
does
because
mean
what I'm
public
telling you
place.
is, you're on our property now, and I need you to leave.
But it is paid for by the taxpayer.
I don't care about that.
Land.
What I'm saying
I'm
is,
not passing any barriers.
you're on private property.
Public property.
No.
Public property.
You're on
It's
prison
paid for by
property.
the
You're on
public.
our ground now. There is walkways off the property.
There is walkways. There
Yeah,
is walkways.
but you need to go back down there because that is where your access point ends, I'm afraid.
Okay. Well,
Because you've
what's
got
it
no-
say that? Because
you can-
I didn't see any signs saying private property. If you'd like to show
Right,
me.
I'm explaining it to you now, and I'm telling you to go back down there now.
I need a visual representation, really. I'm not
No, you
totally
don't.
awkward.
No, you don't, because I'm
'Cause it
giving you
doesn't say-
notification that you're on here, and we'll call the police. Just a bit, we're going to contact the police, mate.
So I don't
And we'll
really
get you arrested because you're on our land now.
arrested.
You need to
What
leave.
laws am I breaking?
Well, I'm asking you to leave because you're on
So
our
how can you get me
property.
arrested then?
Well, you can, yeah, because the point where you can be on our land ends at the
What
access
law
point
is that?
here.
What law is that then?
I'm asking you to leave.
But you're not saying which law that is, are you?
I
Because
don't need to tell you
civil
what law that is.
trespass.
I don't need to tell you what law that is
Even
because
if it
all I'm
was
telling you is,
private
all I'm telling you
property,
is, if
that
I
would
was
be
on
civil
your,
matter.
if I was in your house, on your land, you tell me to leave, wouldn't
It's
it?
not your house though, is it?
No, but the principle, you get the principle.
Not really, because it is still civil trespass. Even if that is the case, I'm
So
not
you're
breaking any
refusing to leave, is that what
laws.
you're saying?
I'm not saying I'm refusing. I will go in a minute. I'm just.
Well, that's kind of the same
I'm
thing,
not
isn't
taking
it?
orders though. I'm not taking
I'm not
orders.
telling
I'll
you
go on
orders,
and
I'm
do
telling you,
the
I'm
magic.
asking you, you're
If you're
refusing
gonna
to
start
leave.
barking orders at me, then.
I'm not barking orders at you, what I'm telling you is I'm asking you to leave. Quite politely, I think.
No, you did have a bit of a tone with me, to be fair.
Okay.
So.
I'm asking you forcefully to leave because you shouldn't be filming staff on
who is
property.
asking me
You
anyway?
can go outside.
Who's
you can
asking
go
me
outside.
anyway?
I'm
Who
not
are
going to
you?
give you my name. It's none of your business what my name is.
Oh, it is really. When you give me orders, it is.
Well, I work here, and that's all you need to know.
Okay. Well, so who are you then? You prison officer or?
Well,
you are? Yeah.
what's this outfit telling you?
Okay, you're a prison officer.
Okay. You can take it from here. When I'm wearing this, that I'm a prison officer. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay, well, go.
And now,
then.
I haven't given you permission to film me, mind.
I don't need your permission to
you?
film me.
Even
If
on
I'm
our
in
land?
If I'm in a publicly
Okay.
accessible
We'll
space.
see what the police make of it now.
So
Well, can I have your identification?
I'm not going to give any ID.
Right. So this is going both ways now. Then you want my
I'm a member of the
identification?
public. I'm just
On-
making a story.
on
I'm just
private
making
property, yeah.
making a documentary. So
Right. Are you?
on the prison. That's
Really?
what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm just trying to find out a bit of information. And then I didn't expect everyone to come out being a
Yeah,
Being a
because you
bit
commit a
hostile
criminal
with me.
offence. I've told you twice, 3 times.
well. Yeah,
So
what law?
I would detain him.
What law?
So I was leaving for the police come. I would detain him at powers of constable
Okay.
because he is filmed now.
Detain me for what? Under what
within
section?
Prison property.
Under what section? You can't just detain me without stating a section.
Well, what we can do is say that I am giving you permission to film me.
That's
You're
not.
on our
That's not a
property.
law. That's not a
I've
law.
asked you to leave. I think it is, isn't it?
It's not a law. What law is it then?
Well, if I'm telling you not to film me, then you should
There's
not
no law
film me.
to prevent me from filming you.
Isn't it?
No.
No, there's a law to prevent you filming in a prison.
I'm on a publicly accessible space. If you can show me where it says that
the
I'm
law
not.
covers also you're
I've
filming
not
into.
passed, I've not
listen
passed
to me.
any barriers
Listen
or
to me.
anything.
You're filming into a prison. That's illegal as well. You just had guidance
It's not
on it.
illegal.
a
It's not
criminal offence.
illegal. What does it say that then? If you can show me, because it's
I don't need
publicly
to show you. I'm
accessible. If
telling
you're in a
you, the police
publicly
will tell you.
accessible
So
area.
can I just ask you, when you're generally a law-abiding citizen here,
Yes.
so do you get that written down for you everywhere you go? Or do you just naturally know that if people are telling you that, you're
No,
on my
you can
property, get
film
off
this
or whatever, there's
publicly accessible space,
do you
you know.
really need everything written down for you for it to be a law? You don't, do you? If you're a decent human being,
It's a law.
and I'm saying to you,
No, I'm
I don't
not
want to be
worried about
filmed,
that. It's
you're on
in
private property,
legislation.
those type of things, you don't need that written down for you, do you?
Well, fine. What law am I breaking? If I'm breaking a law, then it's a different matter, then, isn't it? But I'm not. So I'm doing a lawful activity. I'm just filming in a publicly accessible space. I haven't seen any signs to say it's private property. So I've just wondered where I can publicly access. I'm not passing any barriers or gates. I've gone wherever's open to the.
So what I told you was
access.
our property starts at the bottom of the hill.
There's no gate or anything. There's no sign that says private property, no public access or anything.
If any farmland around here, you can just walk straight on.
Oh, yeah, you can actually,
as long as it hasn't got private property on the gate. Is that what you're saying to me?
Yeah.
There's a house here, you can just
It's
walk
wide
straight
open.
in because it doesn't
If
say
it's
private property on the
access,
gate.
yes, so if it's public access.
As long as it doesn't say private property,
And
you
actually,
can walk
in
straight
countryside
in.
areas, that's the right to roam act as well, so that's covered under.
This isn't a countryside area though, as you well know.
Hey, John.
You know this isn't a countryside area, do you?
It's publicly accessible though. Section 16 of the Public Order Act 1986 and Section 33 of the Criminal Justice Act 1972. Publicly accessible space as defined by both of those acts. I mean, I could show you if you'd like.
No.
Well, if you're not going to let me educate you in any way.
That's quite patronising, isn't it?
It's not really, because if you're going to be threatening me with getting arrested, trying to detain me and things
Not
like
threatening
that.
you.
So
When was I threatening you?
and then your colleague was saying to me, I imagine he's your colleague, was saying to me that you need to detain me and everything like that. I find that quite threatening, to be honest.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I take offence to
Perhaps
that.
you should have left
I
then
take offence
before
to
when we
that.
informed you you're committing an offence.
And you can't detain me without any legislation anyway. So I'm free to go,
We'll
really.
explain the legislation.
I'm free to go.
Yeah?
Yeah, I am, because you can't detain me if I'm not breaking any laws.
Even though we've explained to
You
you
need
that
to
you're
state
on our
me which
property.
section, which act and which section you're detaining me under. So I can just go. I'm free to go. You can't
trespass?
detain me. Exactly, you wanted me to leave your land anyway. So what's the problem?
I got to shoot. I did send you the recent stuff, so perhaps go in there and print it off. Because the police
Okay,
don't
sir.
want that to charge him. Right? Okay.
Can I make it such an issue? Okay. I'll see you later, gentlemen. I'll be down by the gate where you said earlier. Thank you very much. I'm right down there. I'm not going. I'm going down by the gate. I'm going down by the main entrance down there. Okay. You've got no powers to keep me here. So this gentleman are being quite rude. Sorry, bud. Can I help? What? No, I'm not. You're not giving me any orders. I'm not staying there because you ordered me to. I'll stay there if I want to. I'll stay there if I want to, but I don't stay there because you're ordering me to. Thank you. Come wait where I am if you want. Let's watch what they're doing. They tell me to stay there, I'm gonna go. Honestly. Can't make me stay anywhere. Rude. Hello. I've been very reasonable with these guys. And then they start making threats to me. No need of it. So I'm going to wait by here. We're going to go to a further away field just so we can take the drone over. Probably that field over there. So these guys don't know the law at all. There's no gates, as you can see, guys. They were trying to say that there was gates and everything. There's no gates. No gates. No signs to say no public access at all. As you can see. I don't know what they were referring to with the sign saying no public access, because there aren't any anywhere. Because I publicly accessed this site, as you can see. There's that guy on the bike. So we're going to stand by here, guys. By the wall, yeah. We're going to look out for any signs that we may have missed. So I've read every single one of these signs. There's no sign to say that I can't publicly access this site. Prescoed. HMP Prison Service. So we might have a little walk up to Llandegford Reservoir in a bit. Probably get the units from Usk. Come down, they said they phoned the police. Thinking they can detain me when they've got no grounds to do so. So I'm not gonna go when they're giving me orders to do so. It's paid for by the public. They would not listen to a word I said. They would not have me educate them or show them anything as to they were telling me, giving me orders without stating anything, any basis on which to go by those orders, which is a bit silly if you ask me. So it's a prison van, I believe. Clink Restaurant. Oh, you're from Cardiff Prison. Hey, bud. All right. My bad. I'm not going to film your registration. It's okay. It's all right. Says stop. Stop. Stop at the sign. It says stop. No one's stopping at the stop sign. So we're going to hang about here for a bit. Going to get some photos with the DSLR, so we're going to pause this recording. We've still got the body worn on, I believe. Oh no, we haven't got the body worn on. Okay. Circle van. Looks like one. We'll pop the camera up there. That's the prison van. That's the Clink van. Okay, gentlemen. So 11 on bikes, isn't there? Good afternoon, sir. I think I've been very polite to them. They've just been very rude to me. See if I can find where I put the lens cap. There it is. Ah, lost it. Very rude. I'll wait around. No sign of the police. So as soon as they walked away. There's a police van. Hello, gentlemen. We could just find somewhere more suitable to park. Hello, officer. Hiya. Would you like to speak to me? Oh, I think you should stop. Yeah, there we go. Hello.
Hello.
Could you just let me know you're recording as well?
Yeah, like you are.
Could you identify yourself as well, please?
Can you? Yeah,
I'm
no
the
worries.
public.
I'm just talking to him now. Who are you, sorry?
I'm just a member of the public.
Okay, well I'm 631, you can see that on there. So,
Which station are you attached to?
Abergavenny.
Abergavenny? You've come all the way from Abergavenny?
So what are you doing here today?
I've just been making a documentary, that's all.
A documentary on?
Just for matters of public interest.
Right, okay. So just to remind you, you can only go in with certain areas. You can't trespass onto their land. That's all.
That's okay. I didn't pass any barriers or anything
Yeah,
like that.
that's fine.
I just stayed
That's
wherever I could
Yeah,
access.
it's just reminding you of that. That's all.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where are you going now?
I'm not sure. I'm just gonna might get some more photos.
Photos of what?
Just the signs of the prison and everything.
Okay. So what are you making a documentary on?
Just about the prison. I was trying to find out a bit of information about what the hours are for visitors and things like that, but they weren't very helpful.
Well, obviously it's a
So
bit
it's,
concerning, isn't it, when you turn up with a mask and you're not willing to give your name? It does look a bit strange.
That's the thing. I don't need to. I'm just a member of the public, and I don't.
No, but
I
can
don't
you see why
trespass.
people would be concerned?
I don't pass any barriers. I go wherever I can access. So it's just.
Can you see why people would be concerned though?
Well,
Because of that.
I can understand, but that's how they feel. That's not
So
how I
just to
feel.
remind
so it's
you
just,
just to remind you of that. That's all.
that's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
no problem.
No problem.
Yeah, so prisons are paid for by the public. It's HM Prison Service prison. Taxpayer pays for it, and obviously people are interested in seeing that sort of thing. So
Yeah, well, you can only go so far into it, can't you? You can't see everything in there, and there's a reason for that.
that's why I didn't pass any barriers or
Yeah,
anything
well,
like
that's
that.
fine.
It's,
As long as you're not passing any barriers, obviously that's when we're going to have a problem then. So as long as you're not doing that,
no, of course,
there's no
yeah.
problem. All right.
And with this prison, if it wasn't so windy today, it's a bit windy. This prison, a lot of prisons have got a flight restriction zone around them with drones, but this prison doesn't actually have a flight restriction zone.
Right. Okay.
So you can actually take a drone over this prison because it's all the information is online from the Civil Aviation Authority,
Yeah.
and you can take a drone over the top of this
Have you got
prison.
a drone?
I do have a drone, yes. Lighter than 250 grams, so I can fly it closer to buildings and things like
Okay.
that. It's,
All right.
so I'm doing everything lawfully.
So have you walked up here today?
Yeah,
With your
I've
vehicle?
walked down. Might have caught the bus, might have parachuted in.
Are you going all around the prisons or just this one?
I've seen a couple.
Yeah.
I've seen the one in Usk.
So what's it all for then, the documentary?
It's just for things the public want to see. You know, it's largely it's places that the public pay for, and they'll want to watch those videos online.
To see what?
Just see the interactions with those people who work at prisons, people who work at police, or go and do police stations.
What sort of interactions?
I mean, there has been a memo go around all the territorial forces in the country. Gwent Police are mostly aware of this memo. So I'm surprised you're not aware of the memo.
So is there an interaction to try and get a reaction, or?
I mean, I don't want to wind anyone up. I just want to. I prefer to have a positive reaction.
Yeah.
If that's.
Well, that's why I'm just advising you, just of where you stand today. Obviously, there's no offences committed if you're not trespassing on our land.
No, of course.
And just to remind you of that, basically. Obviously,
Okay,
they've been a bit concerned because somebody's turned up with a mask and wouldn't identify themselves, which is a reasonable thing, I think.
I mean, not really. I mean, I'm a member of the public who's doing something lawful. I don't really need to
Yeah,
tell
but if it's
anyone who I
lawful,
am,
there's
do
no
I?
reason to cover your face or not to say who you are, is there?
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. I don't really want. The thing is, when you go doing things like this, if you're giving out your details all the time, your details are going to get logged in, aren't they?
Yeah.
And then I could go on some sort of list, and I don't want to be on some sort of.
If you're not doing anything wrong, there's no problem, is there?
But then I might not be doing anything wrong, but it's what the other people perceive of me, and they'll even if they. Like, I went to London recently, and I was just generally recording in Canary Wharf, and they all started saying, I even showed them my YouTube channel, everything like that, and they were saying that, oh yeah, you could still be a terrorist even with a YouTube channel. I told them I went on first name terms with them. I told them my YouTube channel, and they still tried to
Obviously,
say I
there's a
could
lot
be a
of
terrorist
concerns,
with a
isn't there?
YouTube channel. I mean, what terrorist can have first name terms with somebody and show them a YouTube channel?
You never know, do
So
you?
this is why I don't tell anyone anything
Yeah.
anymore, because they'll still accuse me of things even after I've gone on try to be friendly. That's why I don't want to get too friendly, because I can't trust people if they're still not gonna trust me.
Yeah. All right. Well, as long as you're sticking within the boundaries and you don't go filming anything you shouldn't, then.
Yeah, of course. I
no-
always
no
go where I can
problem.
access. I won't go any further than any barriers or anything like that.
All right. No problem.
All right. Thank you very much. Enjoy your trip back to Abergavenny. Enjoy your trip back to Abergavenny. So yes, guys. Gwent Police come all the way from Abergavenny, all the way down here. I don't think the Usk units have come down, to be honest. I think they come from either Usk or Pontypool, but no, Abergavenny. They always come so far. We had the other unit before that came from Monmouth. At least Monmouth's, well, I wouldn't say Monmouth's closer, but you know, it's yeah. This is why I've got to be a bit more standoffish. So there's Gwent Police there. Still there. Don't know where the other unit is. We got some nasty screws getting quite aggressive with me. They've gone, so we're going to wait for the other unit to come out. We're going to wait for the police to disappear, and then yeah, and we're going to wander off then. I mean, I was hoping to get the drone, but the weather's a bit dodgy. So we're going to pause this recording, wait for the other unit to come down, and we're going to wait for the police to disperse before we go anywhere. A second there. Oh, that's the other unit there. There's the other unit. There they are. So I've already spoken to their colleagues, so they've got no reason to speak to me really. So you need to converse with their colleague really. Their colleague's just having a conversation with them. Abergavenny. Okay. So they're having a conversation there. Just see what they're talking about. So we saw the other unit coming down. I said we'd start recording again when the other unit comes. So that is a 67 reg. That's Peugeot 308 again. Oh, we've got a Range Rover coming down now. Still here though. Just the police confirming what I'm doing is a lawful activity, and I'm sure they've educated officers. Hello. Good conversation. Okay, she's not going to speak to me, is she? Okay, so that is HMP Prescoed. Officers have gone and educated the prison staff to make sure to let them know what I'm doing is lawful. So well done, Gwent Police. Whilst they did start going on about suspicion and stuff like that, I've gone and educated that policewoman on what we're doing, so she knows in future for what we're all about, and I think her colleague knows anyway. I can't believe she came all the way down from Abergavenny. It's quite a long way. I'm going to check when the wind's going to stop, because if I check weather, I can't get a lot of signal out here, guys, so the thing is, we're going to move on. Try getting a drone signal out here. It's not happening. tried getting a phone sweep on it. Tried taking the drone up, it's too windy. Well, you can see that we tried. You're not going to say, oh, you could have got the drone up over that. You know, can't moan at me because I'm not going to mini to. It's not as wind resistant and it was getting carried away, so I don't want to lose it. I don't want to lose my drone. I don't fancy that. If it was a less windy day, I would have taken it over. But no, today's too windy. It's not happening today, guys. So yeah, we're gonna head. We might do one more place. It's getting later in time, which means there might be some activity at Usk police station. That officer said she was based out of Abergavenny. I didn't think they had a proper police station anymore. So that's something I've learned. When you got the screws getting all angry and then you got the police being fairly reasonable. So yeah, I think that about cuts it now for HMP Prescoed. I'm just gonna swap out the battery in the camera, but we'll do that when we get back. So we're not getting the drone up. It's quite blatantly clear with all this wind. The drone's not happening. So yeah, we're going to stop the body worn recording now, guys, and we'll see you all in the next one.